So Tucker Carlson has reached out to our show, to the Beers and Brawlers podcast.
I'm not surprised by that.
He was supposed to do the actual White House correspondent stand-up before he got fired. People don't know that. He was supposed to do all the jokes, and then he got fired. So Tucker actually reached out and sent me his jokes for the correspondent dinner, and he had this brief thing to say about it before we read off what Tucker actually had to say. Here's what Tucker has to say before we get going.
First thing I want to say tonight.
Okay, thank you, Tucker. And now he'll be joining us for the actual thing. I think Tucker has a perfectly good reason for saying that. So we're going to redo the actual thing with the actual White House correspondent dinner jokes. This is Tucker Carlson. I did not write this. This is disgusting. I would never do anything similar to
I can imagine.
And so I'm going to read it full by four. On the Marxists get set, ladies and gentlemen of the press and esteemed politicians, people always say Tucker, and I can never tell if they're calling my name or if I'm hearing people help Michelle Obama get ready for a night out.
I could see Tucker saying it.
Yes. I look at this crowd and I don't see people on the left or the right. I just get a sea of people in the wrong. When the media heard I was doing the event, they started soiling themselves, proving President Biden really is an incredible leader. I suggested a comment wasn't necessary. For the best laugh you'll ever hear, just invite the president up, and as soon as he starts talking, turn off the teleprompter. How was the food? This is the first year they modeled the food after the administration. The main dish is a cackling hen with a vegetable on the side and a word salad. To finish it off with a cake back and a dessert from Afghanistan. Desert.
Well, it's probably a good thing that Tucker lost his job before this.
Want to watch a congressman get a boner? Eric Starwer.
Is there any update with him on the serious side though?
Shut the fuck up, Jimmy. I see the Clintons and Pelosi. We raised the gay son. Shut up. I see the Clintons and Pelosi's aren't sitting.
You'll pay for that.
I guess the destruction of BlackBerry's story with hammers was too much for Paul to handle. If anyone needs hot sauce, contact Hillary. From the great state of South Carolina, we have Lindsey Graham. Go Cox. He knows what I'm talking about. Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Go Cox.
I just received a note real quick. Hold on, let me read it. Senator Graham is not here tonight, so don't do the Cox joke. He is too busy trying to start World War III and jerking off to Zelensky. Please don't read that out loud. Fuck! All right, move on. Look at the room here. Mitch McConnell, Dianne Feinstein and Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, the Clintons, Rupert Murdoch, and the Bidens. Showing IQ and age eventually hit the same damn number. We're talking about the most powerful people in the world, all billionaires. Everybody in here, billionaires making basically above minimum wage. And everybody combined can't even move a goddamn couch from one side of the room to the other. These people survived COVID and the Spanish flu and the Black Plague. That's an old person joke. I'm glad you guys.
The Black Plague, yeah.
Chuck Schumer's so old. When he first heard about the Black Plague, he tried to lynch it. It's comforting when a nation's future is handled by a group of people with a collective lifespan of a single Great Dane. However, there are more groomers than a single Great Dane in this entire room. I'm just glad the Trump year's over. In 4 years, we went from a president with golf strokes to a president that has had strokes. Speaking of strokes, hi, Jeffrey Toobin. Wave so we can see your hands. John Legend is here with Christy Teigen. Say hi. Legend has it Christy wore no panties. She had no panties on. She misread the invite and thought the correspondence dinner that the C was a WH. I've seen it too. You know what I mean? If that's a Teigen, I want the coffee. What a rotten, smelly skunk that thing is. Could probably buy that for a few bucks. Oh, hi, Kevin McCarthy. I didn't see you there. Oops. Tucker's laugh's killing me. Elizabeth Warren is here. What a country we live in. Senator Warren has dedicated her life towards making our banking system sound and regulated, so we thank you. It's just in, our banking system has collapsed. Good job, Senator. You're very good at your job. Again, COVID, where are you? That COVID's lost like Biden after a speech. Right there, COVID. Right there. Get her. Get that bitch. Sorry, I apologize. I'm living. Corinne Jean-Pierre is here from Haiti to the White House, or as I say, from Port-au-Prince to the Porta Potty. Like I said, she's from Haiti, but all I've ever heard is hate her. I see Joe Scarborough. Weird seeing Morning Joe at night. I'm glad I don't have to follow that guy on stage. He's a real killer. Some in the media might say that's out of turn. I would say intern. Fox News killed itself as if it had information on the Clintons. Might as well finish that transition and move Dylan Mulvaney into the time slot. Brittany Griner from team is here. Trans shooter, Nashville, or Brittany Griner and Michelle Obama playing basketball.
You're stupid.
I see President Obama over there. Haven't seen him so quiet since 50 Venezuelans invaded Martha's Vineyard. The dumbest shit ever. All right. Ron DeSantis tried to get Disney to move to the trans community to Animal Kingdom. Dinzy said this is grotesque. You can't do that. The only place appropriate for men who have babies and periods is Magic Kingdom.
Magic.
That's some goofy shit. Governor DeSantis recently signed a bill authorizing a death penalty for pedophiles. This may be an appropriate time to announce that I'm a licensed Florida realtor. Lines formed to the left. If you see an old man moving fast enough to break a hip, that's Mitch Picado because he heard the lines. Senator Fetterman is here, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. You can tell this is full of journalists because no one will be gullible enough to fall for that shit. The fact you lied about his health and mental well-being to get him elected really offends me. It's dangerous and abhorrent. But I'm not talking about Fetterman. Dr. Joe Biden looks happy and relaxed, probably because Joe's sitting down and can't get lost in a chair. Dr. Joe Biden up there with the greats. Dr. Seuss, Dr. J, Dr. Pepper, and the phoniest of all doctors, Dr. Fauci. Come on, I don't see any masks in here. You guys aren't fooling anyone. There is one word every single person says when I ask to sum up the Joe Biden presidency from both sides of the aisle. They all say the same thing. Depends.
Ah,
What you should do is put a trail of child hair all the way out the door so Joe can sniff his way off stage. Follow that smell, Joe. Follow the smell. Joe treats the United States like it was his 7th grandchild. Oh, stop it. Joe loves that kid. I see the story. He only has six grandkids stockings up. That 7th grandchild doesn't even have a stocking. That's fucked up. That stocking should be up and it should be called border and put some coal in it to reflect exactly how much you care about that baby. Ironically, that baby should learn everything needed. Great to be a Biden from the stripper mom. Put that hand out and collect that cash. Ridiculous. In all seriousness, no, that baby never left laptops anywhere. I'm just saying, that baby deserves a chance. Speaking of the border, Fox showed the wall on the border with a big crack in it. Illegals were swarming over. President Biden ignored that story completely, but Hunter flew down there in Air Force One when he heard about the crack. I've been watching Hunter closely with, the crack and the brother's wife and the illegal wires. Y'all should have named him Gatherer. In political news, Joe Biden has announced he's stumbling and shuffling for president again. Kamala is licking her beak at the thought of being the next president. Kamala, congrats on being the new AI czar. Her role is to protect humanity from artificial intelligence. I see a lot of jokes out there, but Kamala's perfect for protecting humanity from any intelligence. When Kamala was a baby, she said her very first words were freedom, which is very, very soon. Touching story. One of her family slaves must have taught her that.
Here's a guy who fully expected this.
True to form, every sentence since has been just flat out dumb. Kamala. On a final note, as party favors, if you flip your coasters over, you'll find they're made of classified documents. Feel free to take them home and do whatever you will with them. I'm out like Fox News before they trial. They should win. Enjoy your Bud Lights. Love you all like you love Clarence Thomas. Good night, everybody.
it would have been great. You would have been a hit. Too bad, Tucker.